Right, now we've got our gloves on and we're ready to go to the next stage. Now, I hope you can see. Actually, I didn't even know, look to see whether you could see what I was mixing and what colour it was. Jeez, this camera. Yeah, I'm not sure you did. This is not good. Okay, this is the colour we ended up with. So it's a purpley, reddy sort of colour, pinky colour. I'm going to see if I can adjust this again. There's got to be something I'm doing wrong, I tell you. Can you see that? I don't know. Oops. I'm going to try and zoom in, and so therefore at least you can see, hopefully, what I'm doing here. I'm going to pick up a little bit of the paint with the brush that we said, which is the very thin one. And I'm just going to do very, very little squiggly lines. So little, in fact. And then it's not going to stop there either. We're going to come along with the cosmetic sponge and just dab it in. So you can hardly see it. But it's there. You can see it. Alright. And then usually the veins, varicose, what am I saying, varicose veins, the capillaries sort of come in bunches. It's sort of hard to explain, but this is what they sort of primarily look like. It's just like a whole bunch of veining. And then again, we're just going to blot this out. So I'll move across, and this is where the detailing is important, because otherwise you're just creating a doll. You're not creating a reborn baby. Our aim as artists is to try and create the, it's a bit thick, the most realistic looking dolls that resemble babies, and they're art dolls, they're not play dolls. So yeah, see, the more realism the better. So I'm not going crazy with the capillaries. I'm only just putting them here and there, so you can see that's the result. I hope you can see lots of sunlight coming through, so whoops, that's something. Now I might just put another little one here. Didn't end up being very little, but and one maybe there. Later on, when I'm doing special effects video for you, I'll show you how to make little scratch marks or birthmarks. Excuse me. Before I go on to the nose and eyes, I'm continuing the capillaries on the other side. Here we go. They're going to be really, really subtle. You can notice the difference, but you shouldn't be able to know why unless you look really, really closely. That's what the whole thing is. But it's giving the kit a beautiful, realistic look, which is exactly what we want. So a little bunch of them here, just together like that. And there. And there. Come on. And there. So you get the idea? It just, yeah, like I said, don't go overboard, but don't, one on its own is not going to be here nor there. See if I've got enough paint to do on my brush to do the nose ones. Oh yeah. The nose ones are very delicate as well. And they're usually on the flares of the nostrils. Just like that. Okay. And I've just picked up some more paint. taking the excess off. And I'm going to do a couple of little capillaries, very, very tiny, on top of the eyelids. And on the other eye. Now by the time I'm finished doing capillaries on the other babies' faces, I'll probably be ready to come back, excuse me, and do the other detailing on this kit. Whether or not I feel like it today is another story, but yeah, if I do, I can. This is the advantage of having quick drying air dry paints. And there is, if you don't want them to dry that quickly, there is products that you can put in to extend the drying time. Blend Flow is one of them, which is from that the same maker of the paints, but and there is others as well if you don't want to use Blend Flow. So that will be the extent of the detailing on the modelling capillaries I'll do. I don't know if you can see that. Just on top of the eyes, it's so vague you can hardly see it, and that's how you need it to be. Side of the nose, add a little bit more if you want, but I really wouldn't, again, I wouldn't go overboard, and that's it. Subtle, little subtle differences. I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of them. That won't take long to dry.